We'll see what Dr. Mobius says. And Force Bolt. Bang! Ah, he's got new stuff. Hi, Dr. Mobius.
Shouldn't you be off getting killed by a Hydra or something?
We're working on it. How are you doing?
The fluid! I must have the fluid! Hydrogen hydroxide is just the thing! Fortunately, I can get all I need of that here.
Hydrogen hydroxide?
The real trick isn't killing the Hydra. It's finding a way to get to its island when no boat will go near it.
Yeah, I guess that would be a problem.
You should never underestimate the power of science. With science, man can conquer the land, the oceans, even the sky. A few feathers, a little wax, and the scientist becomes a bird. You, on the other hand, are at best a stuffed pheasant.
Little wax and feathers and we can become a bird? Or rather, a stuffed pheasant? Sounds like a good time to me.
Gort has his own special ways of getting around. He won't let a little thing like a sea get in his way.
I think the plan is he's just gonna walk there.
You? Fly? Ha! Like as not, you'd let the wax on your wings melt like Icarus did and fall into the sea. He didn't even think to tie the feathers together. A scientist always makes a backup.
Alright, well, goodbye.
Good riddance to you as well.
What a douchebag? Yeah. Dr. Mobius he's a jerk. I like Dr. Praetorius more.
Don't touch that. You could
Okay,
set off
fine. So we still can't talk to Gort. I think everybody else is closed and gone to bed. But it's still kind of early, so let's head outside. Save. Doot, doot. Got some goons here. Mini fireballs. Wait, gotta get my knife out. Let's do force bolts. Or better yet, let's do ice. Hydrogen is H. Hydrogen, or hydroxide is OH. So hydrogen hydroxide is HOH, or H2O. Wouldn't it be 2HO though? Hang on, hang on. Okay. Well, this one's broken. You examine the remains of the pillar carefully, noticing the gory evidence that something was killed here. The inscription at the base of the broken pillar now reads, "Broken by blood and words of darkness, the Dragon of Doom is no longer bound by this pillar." You see a beehive that has been abandoned by the bees rather recently. Most of the honey is gone. There is a lot of beeswax left behind. Well, we need wax, don't we? Let me take some wax from the beehive. Need some wax, huh? Well, are you selling it, Mr. Wax?
Huh, Sugar Pie? We'll make that bye-bye pretty soon. Oh, the mortgage is due and I'm out of moolah.
By definition, hydrogen hydroxide is the systematic alkali name for water. Okay. That's right, dihydrogen monoxide. That was the joke, so yeah. 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen. I have forgotten a lot of chemistry. Even the basics.
We're having goulash. You...
Leftover goulash. Our favorite. You've got Google. Yeah, I can't really bring up Google to look up chemistry stuff while I'm streaming. Force Bolt is now at 298. Alright, Ann, what are we having for breakfast? Is it the same thing we keep having?
Today, we are having macaroni and cheese. Plain old macaroni and cheese. I gave the cooks the day off.
Either this tastes good, or you've been around No Man's End way too long. Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. See if Toro has got any insight on how to get to the Hydra. Elsa's not here.
Hero man do last right good.
Yeah, I am good at last rites, aren't I?
Toro okie dokie. How you?
I'm doing okay. We had macaroni and cheese.
Bad things happen, Silmaria. Not like bad things.
Where's Elsa?
Not see Elsa since right over. Worry about Elsa. Worry Killer Man get Elsa.
She'll be fine. She's like the one person you should be least worried about. Apart from me.
Not like Magnum Man. Not like Magnum Man dead. Killer Man get Magnum. Bad thing.
Well, bye.
Hero Man be careful. Not want Hero Man not come back.
Remember back in Spielberg when Toro killed us? That was fun. We're best friends.
Calimera, are you interested in taking a boat ride today?
You wouldn't happen to go to Hydra, would you? Nope.
Heard you were with Rakesh when he got hit. Pity you didn't get a good look at the assassin.
Yeah, we really should have been able to examine him, but I think we had the hourglass instead of the finger or eye.
That Hydra is bad news. I wouldn't go after it unless I had an army to help take it on. Damn thing is immune to most damage. You got to go for the heads, according to the old stories. Even then, the thing heals rapidly. You could buy one of my magical weapons that's good against dragons. Dragon Slayer would be great against the Hydra. Costs a lot of money, though.
Yeah, it certainly does. I think we'll be okay without it. What do you think of the Rite of Valor?
Don't know how you're going to get to Hydra. Fishing boats don't go out that far.
Yeah, that will complicate things, won't it? Hey, have you heard of Rakesh?
Rakesh had a good reputation as a fighter, but I sure never saw him use that big sword he carried. Supposed to be a magical sword of some sort. Didn't buy it from me, that's all I know.
Yeah, he's had Soulforge for a long time.
With the Magnum dead, my money's riding on you, kid. Win this right, and I'll make a few drachmas off my bet.
Oh, crud, he's still asleep. And I think the only other person we haven't spoken to since this rite started was the banker. He probably isn't going to have anything useful to say. Are we carrying money? I guess we should drop that off with him.
Hi, how is it going? Make some more money to save?
I certainly
A
did.
drachma saved is a drachma earned, I always say.
Wonder if there's anything new on the news board here. Oh, there is. Standings after conquest. Winner of this rite is me. The current standings is me and then the other two that haven't done anything. Archmage 3! Oh, ill. The great wizard Erasmus, who has been a friend of Silmaria for many years, is reported to have contracted a mysterious illness. He remains unconscious at his home in the clouds. Uh-oh. Magnum Opus murdered. The body of Magnum Opus, competitor for the rights of rulership, was found beside the shattered remains of a second dragon pillar. Marit mourns his courage and bravery. The Rite of Valor. Competitors must travel to the island of Hydra, defeat the Hydra, and return with the Hydra's teeth. May the best person Hydra. Rakesh saved! Rakesh Satarna, paladin, narrowly escaped death by poison dagger. The assassin escaped by magical means. Valis, Prince of Shapir, saved Rakesh's life by giving the Liontar some poison cure pills. The assassin is still at large and considered to be extremely dangerous. We better find out what happened with Erasmus. Right. Examine area. Stonework on the pillars has lost the bright glow, and the hat hovers listlessly above you. The area is silent but for the subtle sound of the nearby stream. You activate the teleport spell upon this magic portal.
Fenris awaits you.
Oh, it's not the wizard this time, it's Fenris. Yep, there's Erasmus's empty chair. I'm sure you will vouch that this is a very comfy couch.
There's something wrong with Erasmus. He was staying up so late practicing the Wizard World game, and now he won't wake up. Before he was wired, now he's unplugged.
Hi, Fenris.
I'm starting to get really worried. I've tried everything in spell I know trying to wake Erasmus.
What's wrong with Erasmus?
Erasmus seemed fine. A little obsessed with that game, but that's normal for him. Then he had a snack and he fell asleep and he hasn't woken up since. I'd expect him to be playing the game, sleep or no.
How are you doing?
It's taken a lot of magic to keep this house up here. I never expected to do this on my own. It's a real drain on my resources, let me tell you.
What's this about him being asleep?
He was just eating those chocolates you sent him. Then he zonked out. He's not even snoring. I've never seen him like this. Quiet!
You explained that you never gave Erasmus chocolate.
But the chocolate box said that they were from you. We found them on the platform in Silmaria, and Erasmus assumed you'd left them for him. I know the box is around there somewhere. Here, you take it.
Alright, goodbye, Fenris.
I'm really worried. I'm not sure what I would do without Erasmus. If you think of a way to help Erasmus, let me know, okay? Bye.
We picked up the chocolate box. This candy has the odor of overripe fruit. Wait, everybody's dropping. Rakesh is down. Erasmus is down. Red Shirt's dead. Magnum Opus is dead. Ugarte's down. Ah, crap, I did it again. I clicked outside the window, going for my inventory. Okay. Is this day 10? It's day 10. Day 10, save, quit, start it up again. I wish there was a way to confine the cursor to inside the window, but that is not how DXWND works, as far as I know.
The Archmage Erasmus has been drugged. No one has been able to bring him out of his sleep.
Well, you must have something new to say. Hi, Chakra.
Forgive my manners today. I am distracted by what has happened to Erasmus. You are very welcome here.
He actually sounds a little broken up about it. How are you doing?
I tried many spells to awaken Erasmus, but he remains asleep. I don't understand what is going on here. Why harm Erasmus this way? It bothers me greatly that I cannot seem to do anything about this situation. I do not like feeling helpless.
Get wrecked, bot?
Erasmus seems to be sleeping peacefully, but he cannot be awakened. Neither my spells nor Julinar's healing have had any effect. If Fenris were not there to help him, Erasmus could very well sleep himself to death.
Well, how is Fenris doing then?
Fortunately for Erasmus, Fenris casts most of the household spells himself. Fenris is very upset, but he can keep the house afloat as long as Erasmus is alive. Fenris does not want to think what will happen if Erasmus does die.
The house is gonna fall on the city, maybe? I guess they never really explained what would happen to a familiar if their summoning wizard died. They didn't really address the familiar thing. I think that was something that was planned for the series, but then just ended up never happening. So, hey, tell me about drugs, man. Got any stuff?
Fenris suspected that Erasmus was drugged when Erasmus fell asleep in the middle of drinking tea while playing a magical game. Erasmus loves games and is a keen competitor, so Fenris knew something was wrong with the tea. Fortunately, Fenris prefers root beer.
But it wasn't the tea. In fact, Fenris even told us it was the chocolates. I think we're getting some conflicting stories. Is Fenris the assassin?
Be careful. There are many forms of danger, and some may be as innocent in appearance as a cup of tea. Farewell.
Yeah, they definitely would. Like, even a cup of tea or something innocuous could be dangerous. Have some chocolates.
I have little taste for such a thing. My thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, he's not interested in our overly ripe chocolate. Can we teach him a spell? No? I mean, we picked up a new spell back in the fortress. We might be interested in that, but I guess not.
Oh, friend of my people, it is always a pleasure to see you.
Well, back to the apothecary to talk about drugs and poison.
Did you hear the latest news? The weird wizard has fallen asleep and can't be awakened. Something even stranger than usual is going on there.
We fear the Archmage Erasmus has been drugged in some manner.
Hey, Julinar. How are you doing?
It is a pleasure in this time of so many hardships to see your friendly face. It disturbs me, this drug that has stricken the Archmage. I have heard of sickness from which the victim will fall asleep, but not one from which they will not awaken.
You know anything about drugs?
The wizard Fenris assured us that his companion was not suffering from a magical spell, nor did I find signs of illness upon the Archmage. Thus I believe that it must be some sort of drug of which we do not know.
Hey, who is Erasmus?
He appears to sleep peacefully, but it is strange. Like the coma that those poisoned by the assassin suffer, it is a sleep that brings no healing to the body. It is a sleep without rest.
Well, that does sound like something bad.
I know that you grieve for your wizard friend. Here, take these magical flower seeds. They grow almost overnight and spread great beauty and fragrance. I hope that this will make your journey less sad.
Yeah, flowers soothe the soul. See ya.
Hey, Salim.
With all the murders going on here, I bet I know who did it. It must have been the druggist and the apothecary with the poison.
Beloved, you are the druggist.
Oh, that's right. I've got an alibi. Guess it was someone else then.
I'm suspicious of Fenris, actually. 'Cause he told Chakra that it was tea, and he gave us these chocolates.
I'm delighted that my business has boomed so, but it's kind of a bummer when you think about the why of it.
We haven't had a good look at the assassin. He's always been wearing a hood. That could be Fenris under there.
We're trying to figure out what kind of drug has Erasmus out of it, but we really need to get some of the drug to tell for sure. Let me know if you happen to score any of it.
And Erasmus, how's he doing?
Julinar and I were teleported to this really cool place by a talking mouse. It sounds wild, but we weren't tripping, honest. It was so mellow there, we just sort of floated around. We couldn't get the whiz to wake, but other than that, it was totally neat. If Colonel Mustard comes up to you carrying the lead pipe, don't trust him. I suspect he eats meat and has other nasty habits.
Well, how about a box of drug chocolate?
Thanks. I bet this'll really hit the spot for the late-night munchies.
You explain you believe this chocolate is drugged.
Oh, then I guess they give me the munchies instead of fixing them. That's not so good. I'll have to check these things out. I'll let you know what I learn about them.
Does that add anything? Nope. Well, good luck. Now we can talk to famous adventurer again.
Hi there. Hear you're out for a little monster mashing soon. That Hydra is impossible to kill, you realize?
Oh, there's just so many things that are making our job harder than it needs to be. Hi, F.A.
I read about you and the Rites on the announcement board beside the Hall of Kings. Doing pretty well for yourself, it seems.
Undefeated so far. So what's your name?
Curious sort, aren't you? Well, here's one I was called a bit before your time. She called me Silver Tongue when I seduced the Ocean Queen, and I favored her with flowers which my love had never seen. Though I loved her, soon I left her, for our love could never be, for I needed air to breathe in, and she ruled beneath the sea.
How you doing?
I'm starting to get out more now. Got to build up some muscles before I go adventuring again. Besides, the women like a man with muscles.
So this Hydra, you say it can't be killed?
The Hydra is immortal. Can't be destroyed, but it can be defeated. The only part that can be damaged are its heads. Unfortunately, they grow back as soon as they're cut off unless you burn the stumps. Once all the heads have been taken off, the thing takes a long time to heal back up. So, for all intents and purposes, it may as well be dead.
Rar and stuff, Marf. How are you doing tonight? Loktar Ogar!
Never made it to Shapir in my travels. Have to make some plans to visit the next time I go adventuring.
Tell me about the rites, especially if you know how to get to that island.
Fighting the Hydra goes back to the days of Hercules. It takes a great hero to take that monster out.
Well, we're a great hero, so I guess we gotta do it.
Remember, that Hydra is tough to defeat. You'll need all the healing you can take with you.
I am doing great. I love playing this game. It's been so long since I've played it that I've just kind of forgotten how good it is. Oh, no, wait. We are not ready to go. We are not ready for this. There's something very important that I almost forgot. In fact, I'm just gonna buy all the ones that we're gonna need.
Δεν καταλαβαίνω, συγγνώμη.
Didn't mean to talk to you. Wolfie!
Namaste, and may you be having a pleasant day.
Anything new to say? Nope. Alright, that's fine. We need some amphoras. And I'm just gonna buy 4 of them.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That ought to cover us.